Hello, and welcome back to Talk with Coach, the podcast where we deep dive into the realm of sales, leadership, and personal growth. I'm your host, Becca Goldsberry, an elite sales and leadership coach with Southwestern Consulting. I am so excited to embark on another insightful and exciting podcast and journey with you today. Whether you're a seasoned professional aiming to sharpen your skills or an aspiring leader hungry for knowledge, this podcast is your compass to success. Join me as we explore strategies, tactics, mindset shifts necessary to thrive in the competitive market of sales and leadership. Get ready to unlock your potential, seize your opportunities, and conquer challenges like never before. Welcome to Talk with Coach. So today, you guys, I love all my guests, and I am so excited when I always get to do a podcast with coaching clients of mine. So my guest is, yes, a coaching client of mine with Southwestern Consulting, but she is a phenomenal woman, an amazing wife, mom, friend. Everybody in her community loves her. She is a top producer in mortgage lending in Wyoming. She's got the most beautiful landscape backdrop where she lives in Wyoming. Thank you to Gina Parker for getting her into coaching so we could become longtime friends. And so today I want to welcome Miss Katie Bennett. Katie, welcome to the podcast.
Hi, thank you. I'm excited to be here with you today.
I am too. So I know that you and your family, you like your bio says it all, right? Like you love the outdoors. Like you guys do so many cool things. Like when we're on our coaching calls, you get to tell me like all the fun things that you guys are doing. And I love what you guys do as a family and how you guys are so adventurous. But you're also been in the financial industry for 20 years and 17 years in the mortgage world. I would love for you just to kind of share a little bit about your story, how you got to where you are, kind of give us the 411 a little bit.
All right. So I started out, I was a teller at a bank, and I used to have this customer come in consistently, and he was a builder, and he one day came to me and he said, Katie, like, why do you work here? Come work with my wife. And I said, okay, doing what? And he said, she's a mortgage loan officer, and you're the only one that's ever helpful when we come in. And I said, I don't know anything about it. And he said, that's fine. So I started out working for my friend Mary, and I was a processor so I worked for her, and then I went to another company, and I did that for 11 years. I worked under the top loan officer in Wyoming, one of the top in the nation, for about 11 years. And then 6.5 years ago, I said, I know enough, I'm going to go out on my own. And so now I've been doing this for a little over 6 years. I have my own assistant now, and I just keep growing, and I love it.
I was going to say, what is it, because I love talking with loan officers in different parts of the country. Share a little bit with us about maybe some of, in today's markets, whether it might be some challenges that you see, because I know you guys are in an Army-based or Air Force base, right? Air Force base community. Like, share a little bit about the makeup of your community and home buying where you guys are in Wyoming.
Right now, one of the big challenges that I know we have is because of our Air Force base, we don't have enough base housing. So it's just finding enough housing for all the veterans, to live within the community and not commute to other areas. And then obviously right now, some of the challenges are just higher interest rates and the market. We don't have as many houses out there for everybody, so that's been a challenge. It's getting better. It's starting. We have new developments going up all over Cheyenne. So, but yeah, right now it's just, not enough base housing and getting those veterans into homes here in Cheyenne.
And you are big with Homes for Heroes too. Tell us about Homes for Heroes for those veterans that are out there, heroes in the community, the teachers, the firemen, police officers. Tell us a little bit about Homes for Heroes.
So what I love, most everyone thinks Homes for Heroes is just for veterans. It's not. Like you said, it's for veterans, police department, fire department, medical, EMTs, anything kind of in the service industry. And what we do, I will pay for the appraisal, and then if you get connected with the Homes for Heroes realtor, they give you some money back after closing. They give you part of their commissions back. You can do it at closing, or you get a check after closing. So it just kind of helps those, heroes out there with some of the closing costs and getting into a home.
That's amazing. And this is like not just Cheyenne. This is like nationwide, right?
Yes. Yep, it's nationwide. There's, I think in Cheyenne we have 5 realtors and 4 lenders that can do the Homes for Heroes. Um, I've been signed up with them going on 3 years now, and I just think it's an amazing program.
Well, and I know a lot of people, you're right, they only think of it as for veterans, but it's
Yes.
not. Like everybody that if you're serving the community, check it out.
Yes.
Nationwide, what a great way, especially if the rates are a little bit higher than when you want it. This is a great opportunity.
Yep, and it definitely helps. Just helps them get into a home and have a little bit of extra money.
Yeah. So when people ask you like, okay, Katie, I thought about getting in the mortgage industry or the real estate industry, what are some of the best advice that you've been given to grow your business? What do you tell people?
The best advice I've been given is you have to do the work. You have
Mm,
to get out, you have to hustle, you have to do the work. And then some advice I've given, I had a friend, amazing networker out at every event, and I said, do people know what you do? So when you're out networking and talking, people need to know what you do.
yeah,
That's one of the biggest things. You can talk all day long, but if they don't have a clue what Katie does, they're not going to refer business to me.
right. Well, and I know you and I, we've trying to really think outside the box. The,
Yes.
the last
Yep.
year, okay, how do we do things a little bit different? So share with people a little bit of the fun things that you've been doing just to kind of spread the word more about Katie and Cheyenne, at least.
So I've been getting out instead of only focusing on realtors. I've been going to police departments, fire departments, schools. I've helped a school with school supplies. They do popcorn, which is what they sell to make money for more events. So I provide popcorn to the schools. We take snacks and goodies to all the firemen and the police department. Um, what else? Hosting lunches for the Chamber of Commerce. So just getting out there and hosting different events and just kind of getting out of my comfort zone, but
So
just
proud of you.
staying out there in front of people so they know I'm still here, even though
Yeah,
we're a
and you're
little
doing your
slower.
thank you cards and staying on and trying to stay on track with all your thank you cards, and you've got a
Yes.
really great follow up system as well right now too.
Yes. Yep.
Stay top of mind of people as well. What do you see as you kind of look in the mortgage industry for like the next, 5, 10 years? Where do you see the industry trending to? What do you think is happening in that real estate world?
So I do think underwriting, they're cracking down. We're slower, things are tougher, so they're just being more diligent on their end. People are
Mhm.
always going to need homes, so right now I think the market's going to stay slow for the foreseeable future. Rates are going to stay a little higher, but they'll bounce back. They always do. People always need homes, so I just think, in the slower market, people are just a little more diligent. Underwriting's just looking at files a little tougher just to make sure we all fit in that box because of the tougher, slower market. But I do think it'll bounce back. I know it will. It just may take a
Yep,
little bit.
that's right. So, what would be some advice that you have for people who are looking at, maybe purchasing a home on the lender side? What would be some of the best advice if people are like, I'm not sure if I've got a high enough credit score, or I want to make this smooth and easy process? What would be some really great advice for people, you know, to buy a home pretty smoothly? What would
Right.
be the best?
What I tell everybody when they call me, if they're hesitant, if they don't know credit, if they think they may have credit issues, fill out a loan application. Let me take a look at it, and then we know exactly where we're at. You don't have to guess and say, well, I'm not sure about my credit. I'm not sure about my debt to income. Fill out an application. I can do a soft pull on credit, so it's not a hard hit. And then we know exactly where we're off, and we can plan if you're good now, if may take 3 months, 6 months, but then we have a plan, we know exactly. And then also it helps people decide on a payment. They may love a $500,000 house, but they may like the payment on a $400,000 house. Once they see it on paper, so I just say start with the loan application, and then we can explore all the options, do everything, credit repair if we need to, or, look at scores and see what you need to do to kind of fix some things if you have to.
Awesome. I love that advice. What are some of the biggest challenges that you face in your mortgage lending business? What are some of the biggest, challenges that maybe you're facing or have faced in the last few years? What are some of the biggest challenges?
For a couple years, the biggest challenge were just the number of houses on the market and how many people were looking for houses. We just didn't have enough. Now the challenges are, like I said, underwriting's a little more picky on things, so we just have to do our due diligence. A lot of things for borrowers to know is a lot of job changes. That makes the income a little tougher.
Don't buy cars, don't buy boats,
Buy a new car. Don't quit your job. Don't
get rid
quit
of
your job and not tell me, because we will find out. If you're
yeah.
on, I've seen a lot of things where someone's on the deed for their parents' house. That pulls up on a report, and then we have to document that. So it's just asking all the right questions up front, mostly. I mean, taking a really thorough loan application up front just saves headaches down the road.
I love that.
Yeah.
How do you, like when, things arise, life, let's face it, life doesn't always come as easy as we want sometimes. How do you work through the ups and downs, and how do you like to problem solve in your business?
Well, I have a really good coach that helps me stay motivated, because, you do get unmotivated and then problems do arise. But one of the things I actually like about my job are solving problems. It's a challenge. Every loan's a different challenge. There's always something. I actually love that about my business, but working through those, and then if I am just stumped, I work with a team of people. I can shoot my question out, and then we can work through it together to come up with a solution. Because I don't like to tell people no. I want to get them into a house.
That is 100% absolutely true. That much I know about you, that you guys, you want to find a great lender like Katie, because she will do everything that she possibly can to get you into your dream house.
I will.
And you are so good at
Day and night to figure it out.
And I've seen that, literally. I have seen you do that for people. And you are very good at problem solving. I think that's, I was talking with a friend who's a mortgage lender here in Indiana, Brittany, and we were talking like, you guys have to be really great problem solvers in the mortgage industry.
We do, and it's actually what I really like, so that helps.
I love it. So what are some of the fun things that you do to like stay motivated during those tough, rough times in the business?
Just obviously working with my coach to come up with different ideas to get out, because when it's slow, I tend to want to do nothing and feel sorry for myself because it's slow. So just coming up with creative ways to still stay in front of people, still stay in front of the realtors, in front of the public, in front of, the Homes for Heroes, so that when it does pick up, they're like, oh yeah, Katie's been talking to me every day, even though we've been slow. So I just want to, it's hard to stay motivated, but I've tried very hard.
You do, and you're so good at it. But I do know too that like you and your husband Matt and the three boys, like you guys are always out. I think knowing about you and what you guys love to do, like a good stress reliever. You love to go camping and hiking and fishing, and you love cooking and exploring new places.
Yes.
Like I would love for you to share, because here in the Midwest, we do not have mountains. We don't have any. We're not by the ocean. We're kind of landlocked in farm grounds, right?
Right.
So I would love for you to just kind of share some of the fun things that you guys get to do, out in Wyoming, just for stress reliever.
So we have, the winters are hard, but we do have snowmobiles, so we go do that. I sit inside and stay warm, but the kids do. We go to the lake at least 2 weeks every summer, do fishing. The kids do tubing. I'm too old for that. And then in summer we have, last time I did it was not good. I'm like, oh, my whole body hurt. Then we like to go ride our four-wheelers when it's nice in the summer and camp and yeah, just stay outdoors, stay busy. And that's what I try to keep the kids outside. They still play their games once in a while. I take them away in the summer. They hate me for it, but it keeps them active.
Yeah, they don't need to be on their Game Boy, like,
Yes.
playing games on a phone or, in
Yeah.
the house. I'm always telling that too, right? Like, go play, go be outside.
Right. Yes, it makes me crazy. Like, just get out. I told
Well,
them this summer, I said, if you don't, I'll just lock the doors and then you have no choice. They told me I was mean. I probably won't, but.
it's all right. It's okay. I was actually listening. It reminds me, I was listening to the news. I was driving yesterday, and sometimes it's the only time I can catch what's happening in the world. And there
Yeah.
was a new study that came out that talked about, um, the kids, this generation, the kids are now growing up with more mental health issues, right? There's more depression and
Yes.
things wrong with this generation, and it's actually linked to cell phones.
Yep. I've heard that too, and that they no longer have an imagination. So
Yep.
they can't, there's no like they need the downtime for their minds to work, for their imagination. I've heard that too.
Yeah, and they're talking about like, and this guy, and so the news anchor was asking him like, okay, what do you recommend? He's like, don't give teenagers smartphones until they're 16. You can
Right.
give them a flip phone to text, right? If they need to be picked up from school or sports or whatever.
Right.
They don't need a smartphone to be like on social media and all of this until they're 16.
I
Because
agree with
of all
that.
this of all this psychological stuff.
Yep.
And having you've got your boys are teenagers and preteens, and that is 5, and I'm thinking, oh, it just makes a ton of sense that social media aspect is tough.
It is. It's hard. And then the bullying also that comes along with the social media. And I just wish they didn't, I don't know, didn't do it, but they're going to.
I know, and it just brings up like interesting. There's that whole TikTok. Like, are they going to ban it? Like all of these things, and it's hard as parents, I think, nowadays.
Oh, yeah. Yep,
Uh,
definitely.
Because
Yep.
with your kids being made fun of and bullied for not having social, there's so many layers.
I know, yep. They can get bullied for it or without it. It's
That's
just,
right.
it's
So
hard.
parenting is tough, Katie. Like parenting is tough. Um, so it just reminds me that like I love that you guys are so outdoors. And you guys have the ability to just be in the mountains, the fresh air, peace, doing all the cool things out there.
Yes.
I always live vicariously through you because you guys are such a cool spot. So.
Right. Yep. I do love it. I don't know. I might go crazy in a big city.
Oh, could you imagine? Like, so I do know you actually just this past weekend flew down to Texas to go see the cliff. What'd you think?
I drove actually
Oh,
14 hours. I don't recommend the drive. It was awesome. So that's my second time seeing totality, which is why I was so wanted to do it. It was amazing. We ended up, I don't really know where I was at, between Austin and San Antonio. It was cloudy, so we didn't get to see like the full effect, but we still got the experience. It still got really dark, and the animals, like they don't know what to do. So it's amazing. It
that
was a
is
very long drive. It was 28 hours in the car there and back, but I would do it again.
I was going to say, did you drive the whole way, or did you split your time with the friend that was with it?
Yeah, we took turns, but
Okay,
yeah,
good.
it was a
Good.
lot.
That is, cause, yeah, that's a quick drive too.
Yes.
In a short amount of days, that's a lot of driving, my friend.
Yep.
So were you able to get any work done as you were driving?
I did actually. I did a loan application. I talked to some people, so
See, everybody, you can do work pretty much anywhere.
you can. Yep. I just use my hotspot on my phone and
So if somebody would say, okay, I want to get in the mortgage industry, what would be some of the advice that you would give them? Like if you started over from scratch, is there anything that you would do different, or what would you recommend for people who want to get into the mortgage industry?
So I started out as a processor, and I know a lot of people that call me. I've had actually 2 calls in the last week, which is crazy, asking about becoming a loan officer.
What?
Yeah, I think personally, I know people who have started as a loan officer and have started at the bottom where I started. I think starting in the beginning at the bottom helped me become the loan officer I am because I know so much more about products and guidelines. And I think when you jump right in as a loan officer, you think it's easy. It's not. There's so much you need to know, and guidelines change. And so I think starting at the bottom is, that's what I recommend. I know not everybody wants to do that. And then I also recommend, if you don't want to start that way, if you want to start as a loan officer, there's a lot of testing and schooling that goes into it. We have to have, I think it was 20 hours to be able to even do the test. So I recommend doing the classes, starting that way, and then trying to get in with somebody. And right now, the industry, it's so slow, or, it's down because the rates are up, that a lot of people are not wanting to hire new people because they don't have the knowledge and experience. That's kind of what I'm seeing, but I love it. I just would start at the beginning so you understand all of it.
I love it. And okay, and so if you're a company who don't want to hire brand new loan officers, connect with me because we've got Elevate Mortgage, who can help train brand new LOs to know the back end of what Katie's
Right.
talking about mortgage. So definitely reach out to me because there's so many people who want to get in. They just need some training to
Yes,
get up
just a
and
little knowledge base, I think, is,
start.
huge, would be huge.
What would and I'm just kind of thinking out loud, like when you work with your, realtors, how are you helping coach them to help people say, no, today's like it's a good time to buy? Like, how are you helping the realtors right now? Because some of the realtors, they're either really doing really well or they're struggling, finding those
Right.
who want to list their home right now. How,
Right.
what do you recommend?
Um,
What are you doing?
I'm telling them right now, people are only looking at the rates and the payment, but houses are lower than they have been, so it's still a good time to buy. You're going to get in, at a lower purchase price than you would have 2, 3, 4 years ago. So if you can get into the house and deal with the higher payment for a while, nobody can predict how long, we can always refinance it, but you're going to get a better deal on the house. So that's what I've kind of talked to realtors about, is just saying it is still a good time to buy. It is. The houses are lower than they have been in the past, so that's kind of what we work with. And then we have different options out there too for them to say, we offer like a 2-1 buy down, so you can buy your rate down for the first couple of years. And so that's kind of helped as well, because then the borrower sees the lower payment. The sellers are willing to do that to get their house going. So that's kind of what we've been working with lately.
Okay, I love that. And then, okay, so I know I asked you, like, okay, what is like one of your favorite books? So you got to share with everybody. Your answer made me, I chuckled, I laughed because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so Katie. It just made me, I love this book. I can literally go to my shelf and pull it off of my shelf.
Yes, I can't think of a favorite book, not a current one, but Where the Sidewalk Ends. I love that book since I was little. I've always liked it. I have it also on my bookshelf, and that's all I could think of. I read books, but I could not think of a favorite.
So what is one of the things that you took away from Where the Sidewalk Ends?
Oh, I don't even remember, honestly. It's been so long. I just remember I loved it. I read it probably, I don't know, 5 times as a kid.
Okay, so that may be a new action item. It's like, okay, let's
Right.
read Where the
Let's read
Sidewalk
it again and see why I liked it. I'll probably
because
be
it's
like,
always
what?
started. Now that I think about it, I'm like, Oh, okay. What was like the big key takeaways? I remember reading
Right.
it time.
Yeah, I
You know,
remember I loved it, but
like I used to read all the time The Giving Tree as well.
yes.
And where you can give, give, and give until you can give no more,
Yep.
right? And
Yep.
then the Dr. Seuss, Oh, the Places You Will Go. That's another favorite one. Like those
Yes.
three, I don't know, those are just like good for everybody.
Yep. I agree.
And I tell people the number one sales book of all times is Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss.
Really?
Yeah. Why?
That makes sense.
You know how many times Sam was told no?
Huh? Yes. A lot.
A lot of times. So he
Yes.
was told no, I do believe it's 67 or 69 times.
Oh, wow. Huh.
And almost every single time he did an assumptive close.
Yes. But he
Isn't that
stayed
fun?
persistent.
He was very, very persistent. Absolutely. So Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham is a phenomenal sales. It's the best sales book of all time because everybody can read it, everybody can understand it,
Right.
right? And it teaches people about consistency and persistence,
I would have never thought of that, but it makes sense.
right?
Funny.
And think about it. You and I have talked about it. Like, how do you introduce yourself to potential clients or potential referral partners? Networking, right? Like the number
Right.
one, Sam introduces himself in a memorable way,
Yeah, he does.
right? People must know who you are, you know.
Yes.
Even more important, as somebody they like. Um, so we have to adapt, same strategy to be more streamlined and a personal introduction, and it's a great way to start. So
Yeah.
there's 5 really good, takeaways from Green Eggs and Ham. Like,
Oh, I love
I
that.
talk about it, I know. And I remember giving Green Eggs and Ham to one of the first years to all my coaching clients. I bought Green Eggs and Ham for all my coaching clients one
Oh,
year.
funny.
I may have to go back to that here next year.
Yeah.
Everybody make it great. You make it Green Eggs and Ham.
You
So
just gave me a good idea to give realtors.
yeah, bingo. Okay, realtors.
There
If
we
you
go.
if you need, you know, mortgage lenders, if you need a gift for your realtors, go buy them Green Eggs and Ham and teach them about consistency and to never give up and keep asking for the business in a delightful and pleasant and pleasantly persistent way. Sam is a great person to look up to there.
I love it.
I know one of our senior partners, Dave Brown, always talks about how that's his favorite sales book too. So
Funny.
I know, but I love that. So, are there other things that you are looking, down because we're about to hit that wonderful busy time of the year here in spring, summer? Are there things that you're looking forward to with your business here in this next, 12 months and the busy season coming up?
I'm just looking forward to the busy season. That's my favorite. I stay more motivated when I'm busier, but also we're coming out with new technology and new ideas, new programs. So I'm excited to start maybe doing a few of those because
Um,
I haven't had the opportunity yet. So I'm looking forward to that.
Is there anything that you can tease us or share a little bit more about what you guys are doing as a company? And yeah, share a little bit more about your company that you're with and some of the cool things that you guys do as a company.
So I'm with Cross Country Mortgage, and we just have tons of one-off programs or non-QM programs that are different, like a bank statement program or a 1099 program. So we just offer a ton of those different options, and it just I totally lost my train of thought because I told my kids to stay outside and they're knocking on the door. They do not listen to me. So I'm looking forward to implementing some of those. And I love the company I work for, and we have a ton of technology, and you can ask anybody anywhere a question and they'll help you.
I love that. I love
Yes.
that. And you guys do have a lot of cool programs there at Cross Country Mortgage too.
Yep. Yep.
So if you're a solopreneur, a business owner, 1099, great programs to look into.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah, the bank statements, the 1099s, they're wonderful.
I love that. So, okay, I always love ending on this note. So, I would love for you to share what is the funniest story that you can share with us about you growing up. Tell us a little more about Miss Katie.
So I have a lot of stories, but we were always kind of bad kids. So one of the funny ones when we were not being bad is we patted ourselves up head to toe. We had pillows stuffed in our pants, and we were going out the door. And my mom's like, "What are you doing?" We're like, "We're gonna go rollerblading on the ice," and she's like, "Whatever. I'll see you in a while." We got so hurt. It was my brother and I. It was awful, but we did it again.
Oh my gosh. So,
Yeah.
I was like, did you end up with like any bruises anywhere or
Oh, yes.
what was
I
fun?
was pretty sure I broke my tailbone, but my mom just said, okay, have fun. Like, didn't even think twice about it. My brother
See,
and I laugh about it all the time. Like, she didn't even care if we got hurt.
there's the Gen X. Like, we're just going to go for it. Like, if we get
Yep.
hurt, let's just go back and do it again.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
So, before we leave everybody on this fabulous note, I want to thank you for hopping on, sharing some
Yes.
fun insights, some cool ideas for people who want to get into the mortgage industry, for the realtors. And if you're looking at buying a home this year, do it now. I mean, this is a great time, great opportunity to do so. So, thank you, Katie, for hopping on and just being fabulous and just sharing all
Yep.
this wealth of knowledge with us.
Yes. Thank you for having me on. It was fun.
Hey, you are welcome. Everybody, this wraps up another fabulous episode of Talk with Coach. I hope you find today's podcast insight full of valuable and actionable takeaways. Remember, growth is a journey, and every step forward counts. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to subscribe to our podcast, to my podcast, on my YouTube and Spotify channels for more inspiring content. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, questions, or topic suggestions by reaching out to me on social media or through my website. Until next time, keep striving for greatness, keep pushing your limits, and remember, your success story is waiting to be written. This is Becca Goldsberry. Until next time, take care and make it a blessed day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.